So, turn the page. So we're going to put whatever offer we get to the Pineapple Group that is meeting tonight at the Brisbane Convention Centre starting at 7 o'clock. We have a room that will take 1,000 of my colleagues, of you, my colleagues. You need to come to that meeting. You need to vote on whatever the offer is. You need to put your hand in the air and say, I vote for this, I do not vote for this. My advice to you would likely be, depending on what comes in the document, I think that it is probably not reassuring enough, it is not secure enough, unless there is legislative change, the Industrial Relations Act, unless the contracts themselves are subject to a binding, fair, arbitrated methodology. And I think the best one is via the Queensland Industrial Relations Commission. So you've got to come, you've got to vote. So we'll vote on the offer that is put to us, and then secondly, you will vote on whether we action publicly and in a big, big way the mass resignation strategy. And you will also tell us where to from there. My gut is that we will be saying to the government, guys, this wasn't good enough. The mass resignation strategy is underway. Let's talk. And we'll look at the best way to ensure a fair industrial relations methodology for you. Now, you've already voted. The first one of these will be go back to MOCA and renegotiate. The second one would be some sort of individual contract with an underpinning industrial instrument, and there's another couple of options. But the only way to get the government to discuss anything is clearly political pressure. And therefore, you have to come to that meeting tonight and you have to vote. If you live 100 miles away, there is a WebEx. So therefore, your views may not be able to be heard, but you will certainly have the votes tallied of your views during that WebEx. The last thing I'd leave you with is a quote from a childhood hero of mine. And you'll say, God, he was brought up with a boy's own annual, and yes I was. And yes, your parents were English, and yes they were. I can't do the accent, but the quote is this: victory at all costs. Victory in spite of all turmoil. Victory however long and hard the road may be. And this is the key. For without victory, there is no survival. You as the medical profession will be completely done over, delete expletive, if this regime by this government, this far right-wing ideological agenda is not stopped. You're gone, the senior nurses are gone, the senior allied healthies are gone, and we know who's next.